is literally impossible to be a woman. It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart. You are so beautiful and so smart. And it kills me. And it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. That you don't think you're good enough. Like, we have to always be extraordinary. We have to always be extraordinary. But somehow we're always doing it wrong. But somehow we're always doing it wrong. You have to be thin. You have to be thin, but not too thin. But not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You want to be healthy. You want to be healthy. But also you have to be thin. But also you have to be thin. You have to have money. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money. But you can't ask for money because that's crass. Because that's crass. You have to be a boss. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. But you can't be mean. You have to lead. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. But you can't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. But don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman. You have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. But also always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane, But if you point that out, you're accused of complaining. You're accused of complaining. You're supposed to stay pretty for men. You're supposed to stay pretty for men, but not so pretty, that you tempt them too much, or that you threaten other women, because you're supposed to be a part of the sisterhood, but always stand out, and always be grateful, But never forget that the system is rigged. So find a way to acknowledge that, but also always be grateful. You have to never get old. Never be rude. You have to never get old. Never be rude. Never show off. Never be selfish. Never fall down. Never fail. Never show fear. Never get out of line. It's too hard. It's too contradictory. And nobody gives you a medal. Or says thank you. And it turns out, in fact, that not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us. And if all of that is also true for a doll, just representing a woman, then I don't even know.
Love the night, I think of you.